number one questions that I get asked is, how do you deal with hate on social media? So, I'm going to give you some actionable steps that you can take to actually deal with hate. I know that everyone would like to tell you that whatever they comment says more about them than it does about you, but that doesn't help you at all, does it? It doesn't actually help you to just understand that they're a sad person living in their parents' basement that has nothing going for them in their life. That's actually not very useful to you now, is it? So let me tell you what you actually need to do. First of all, you're going to notice that the videos that you get the most hate on are the videos that you didn't think you'd get hate on at all. They're the videos that you think you look pretty good in, or they're just a funny video, or you didn't mean for it to be controversial, you were just being educational. You'll get the most hate when you think that it's not something that you'll get hate on at all. And so that's what seems to be the most difficult for people, is when they get blindsided. When you post a video that you know is going to be controversial and you expect people to hate on, it doesn't really matter. You know what people are going to say and you expect it, and you can already have videos pre-filmed as a response to what they're going to say, and it doesn't really matter. But it's when it blindsides you. It's when you think you look great in a video and people start commenting on your appearance and telling you how ugly you are and you look like a troll and why don't you get plastic surgery. That's when it really starts to bother you. So I'm going to tell you that there's probably only one or two, maybe three types of comments that are really going to bother you. People are going to comment on all types of things about your appearance and what you're saying and how you're stupid and just how you're entitled, and they'll say literally anything about you that has no bearing on reality. And none of it's really going to bother you except for the one or two things that you already think about yourself. When a stranger on the internet tells you the worst things that you already think about yourself, that you've trained yourself for years to think, oh, no one notices that. Oh, that's not even a real thing. Only I notice that. And then someone else notices it. That hurts. And so that's the things that are really going to bother you. And you already know what they are. People don't have to comment for you to start working on those issues. So that's what you need to do. Look within yourself and decide, what things bother me? What things am I super insecure about? What do I hate about myself? That's the things that people are going to comment on that are really going to bother you. And so figure out how you can work through those things before you ever start posting, before you ever start getting the hate comments. Work through those insecurities, work through those character flaws, work through whatever it is that you know people are going to comment on, and make yourself okay with it. Make yourself accepting of yourself. Do what you have to do. Go to therapy, do nature walks with yourself, journal, meditate, whatever you need to do. Deal with your problems before you get on social media, because if you don't, it's going to compound and it's going to be so much worse. Let me tell you something else. Everyone always is going to tell you, oh, you can't let what the people on the internet say bother you. It is going to bother you. That's a bunch of BS. You're not going to be able to push it down or push it off to the side. It's going to bother you. And if you already have kind of iffy mental health, then you should probably deal with that before you start letting a ton of strangers comment on your life, because it's just going to compound. It's going to get worse. And then what's going to happen is when you start to feel depressed or upset or insecure, the people in real life are not going to understand. They're just going to tell you, oh, it's a bunch of people on the internet. They don't even know you. Don't worry about it. Well, you are going to worry about it. So don't listen to them. Listen to me. Fix your problems before you get on social media. And if you're already on social media and getting hate comments, maybe take a little break. Go to therapy. Make yourself okay with yourself. Then you'll be fine. The next thing that people are going to tell you to do is to block and delete. That's not going to help you at all. One, it's not very satisfying. You don't get to have the last word. Second of all, when you block and delete people, that doesn't help your engagement. When people come back and they fight with you over and over again, that makes your videos go viral, okay? It's not any fun to block and delete people. You don't need to do that, because you've already made yourself okay with your insecurities. You no longer care. So you can argue with them, get them riled up, have your social media manager argue with them, get them riled up, and make every video that you have hate on go super, super viral. You're welcome. The next thing that I have to say about blocking, deleting, is that you don't have to be nice to people that aren't nice to you. New concept, I know. But if people start stuff with you, if people are calling you down, if people are saying things about you that are just blatantly untrue, argue with them. Your video will get more engagement. Like I said, we've already dealt with our issues, so we're not defending ourselves for the sake of our own insecurities. We're just arguing with them because they were rude to us, and so we're going to use it to help our engagement. I highly encourage you to do that. My last tip is use the video reply feature on TikTok specifically. Don't be afraid to call people out. Don't be afraid to make an entire video dedicated to that hate comment, because that video will also go viral. The hater will come back, they'll start commenting, a bunch of people will jump into your defense, a bunch of other people will jump in and tell you how stuck up you are, how ugly you are, or whatever it is, whatever the comment's about. You'll have tons of people jump in. So ride the publicity wave. The only bad publicity is no publicity at all, right? So ride that wave. Respond to the hate comments. Make video replies from those replies. It's just a viral cycle. You'll have 1 million followers. Just like that. Just ride the hate wave. Now, I know a lot of these tips have sounded really sarcastic, but I'm actually dead serious. You need to deal with your issues if you're going to make it on social media. There's only a few comments that are going to bother you, so deal with the root of those issues. You don't need to block and delete people. You can if your mental health is at stake. But if you really want to have those videos trend, have those videos go viral, that's how people are super viral on social media. That's why people have hundreds and millions of followers. It's because they let the trolls run. And so if you want to have the same, you need to let it run. And then of course, respond, reply, get them riled up. Help your engagement out. Reply, use the video replies. Do the same thing on Instagram. Put their ornery comments on your Instagram story. Call them out. You don't need to take the high road. You can stop those anonymous trolls in their tracks. If this video was helpful for you, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any other questions or videos that you would like me to make. And of course, be sure to head over to my TikTok, leave a hate comment if you'd like, or read through and read my funny responses to all the trolls in my comment section. Thanks for watching.